Hey, besties. Let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? Besties, you know what? You know, this is my new segment. You know what? So when I say besties, you know what? That means I forgot to tell y'all something. So I did not mention in my recap for Potomac that Mia and Gordon have gotten back together. Honey. Huh? So you know the word on the curve is he is back with the joint. You know, the chiropractor businesses that they have, whatever. Him and his siblings, they let him back in, girl. So you know, Mia's about that money. So, honey, she went over there. She didn't cut ink off and went on back over there with her husband, and she gonna work it out. Cause you know, Juju, her daughter Juliana, already told her that she could not marry Mr. Ink. And you know, Jeremiah wasn't too fond of him hanging out with him and his daddy and his mom and his sister. So, honey, Ink is gone, honey. What? And Mia and Gordon are back on the block, honey. Honey, he got his job back and his wife back. He couldn't be more happy. I bet you he ain't manic no more. Uh huh. I just thought I had to tell you I forgot. I really feel like if I don't write it down, I'm not going to remember because I thought I would remember that. And I didn't. So that's what they saying, honey. And y'all probably already know, but I wanted to say it now instead of next Sunday when it's super old in history by then. Y'all be telling me behind the shade, we already know. Girl, we already know. But welcome, besties. You are now behind the shade. Thank you for joining me. I recap your favorite reality shows weekly. Now let's kiki and haha and get into another episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, episode 6, Venom in the Viper Room. Do we like the title of this episode, besties? I sure do, honey. I couldn't think of nothing else. This is perfect. How would you rate this week's episode also? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was, it wasn't like 10 good, but I could definitely give it an 8. I'll give it an 8. You drop down in the comments, besties, and let me know what you thought about this week's episode. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure your notification bell is on, ding dong, so that you are notified each and every time I post my content. Now, so the episode begins. Bose and her man, they go to they have a little situation on the beach. They have a little, little blanket. I don't want to call it a picnic, but they sit out at the beach and enjoy each other's company with the bottle of wine, champagne, and little charcuterie board. He had given her a rose, and then there was another long stem rose on the blanket. It was so cute. She is so smitten by him, and I understand. Well, you know, her and her man, they are distant lovers. 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 Okay, they're distant lovers. She's in LA, he's in San Diego. That commute is only 2 hours. That's like driving in the Bay Area during commute times. What's the difference? But actually, LA's traffic is worse. So, yeah, maybe 4 hours. Maybe that's a 4 hour drive. So, they're sitting on the beach and they're talking about their relationship goals. And he has this setup. She's just so smitten. I love that for her. And she tells us, honey, he's a man's man, honey. He's kind, romantic, thoughtful, and he makes her giggle. And you know what all that sums up to, honey. If a man can make you giggle, honey, you better make a wiggle. We already know. Ain't nothing like a man that make you laugh, though. Takes all the pressure off, We all need that relief, that comic relief. Now, Dorit and Erica, they meet up for lunch, honey. And Dorit's daughter, Phoenix, she's doing a fabulous job in her ballet class. She just a twirling and a spinning and a spinning and a twirling. Dorit's parents are in town also, to help around, visit, make sure she's all right. As a parent, your daughter's going through, a divorce, a separation, got the young kids. You want to go lay eyes on her, make sure, check her temperature, look her in her face, make sure she's all right. Is she gonna be all right? And if not, you make sure she's gonna be all right. Okay. So she's gonna have her first therapy session with PK. Well, good luck, girl, because PK, single PK, that's his new name. Single PK is ready for action, honey. He is ready for the single life, honey. Honey, it's like, Alexa, please play Cameo Single Life. I'm living the single, boom, 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 life. So Erica brings up how Dorit was on one when she read Camille and Sutton down to the ground at Kyle's party. Dorit says, she's been too forgiving for way too long, and she tired of these people's mess. She ain't putting up with it no more. And it's like, okay, girl, calm down. Put your anger, direct your anger towards single PK, okay? So Erica says Sutton kicked them all when they're down. She's kicked Erica when she was down. She's kicked Kyle when she was down. And now it's Dorit's turn. Garcelle takes her kids and her grandbaby over to her newly renovated beach house. They've never seen it. This is the first time they're going to see it. She is so excited about this. She blew up that whole entire house and she built this house from the ground up. Girl, I saw a golf cart over there in the corner outside. She did a wonderful job. So in her confessional, she tells us the story about how far her and Oliver, this is her oldest son, how far they have come. He battled with addiction before, and she had to, teach him tough love. And so she was just saying how he would come to the house trying to get in, forceful entry, I'll say. And her friend had to tell her, like, just be quiet, maybe he'll go away, don't let him in. She had to really put her foot down with him because, when your kid is doing all that, they'll keep going until they just tear you down to the ground. There's no more, and you just, penniless, crazy, sad, can't get yourself together, and they just running amok. So she had to put her foot down. She's in Hollywood, she's doing a thing. So, and I'm sure he kept her on her knees, okay, because she had her son pray over their food. So I know Garcelle is a praying woman, okay. So the tough love has paid off, and a lot of these new parents, they need to do this tough love too. That's what you need, child. Well, Oliver looks healthy. He's in a great place, and he has his son, OJ, which probably is keeping him, on the right track. Good for them. Now, one of her twin sons, he's never on camera. Do we know why the other one is his name Jax? Why he's not on camera, but Jade is. He's the one who's the model now. He's the one that goes with Ashlyn. Ashlyn is his girlfriend. And do you know who Ashlyn is? Is her name Ashlyn? Something like that. I know it's not Ashley, but she's David Arnold's, the late comedian David Arnold. She's his daughter, David and Julie Arnold. And I really miss David. He was really funny. I saw him twice, at a comedy show, and followed him on Instagram for years, met him, took pictures with him, and he was so funny. He kept my Instagram, he kept my timeline, he kept me rolling. It's a few people that I miss that are comedians that have passed on. What was the little short white guy, Leslie Jordan? He was hilarious. I just miss those two are what stand out the most. And what's his name? Kev on stage. His brother, Jason, he passed away too. He used to post some funny memes, and we'll get to funny memes later. So anyway, that's who the girl is. Okay, so Bose goes to visit Dorit. She meets Dorit's kids, Dorit's parents, and they go out in the backyard and have a chit chat. Bose says they are perfect together because Dorit loves to talk with plenty of details, and Bose likes to listen. So we learned that Dorit and single PK had their first therapy session, honey, and PK this therapy session went on for 4 hours. PK came in there like a Tasmanian demon. Well, I know it's devil, but he came in there, left slamming the doors. He was just on a battlefield. He let everybody know that he does not want to be married to Dorit anymore, and Dorit feels blindsided by this because Dorit, somewhere deep down in her heart, of course, she loves him, and she wants to work it out. This is PK, single PK. Besties, we still drinking our water in 2025, but she feels blindsided because she wants her family. So then Bose brings up how she just blew up on Camille and Sutton at Kyle's party, and they were like, why was Camille there anyway? Dorit says Kyle didn't tell her that she was coming, and it's kind of like, well, you and Kyle just got back cool. And why would Kyle need to tell you who she's inviting? I mean, I don't really remember. Okay, maybe Camille was acting up towards Dorit when she came on the show. I don't even remember. Was Camille even on the show still when Dorit was? Clearly, there's some past. I don't remember what happened. But we know Dorit she don't see it for Camille. Is she mad that Kyle didn't tell her she was coming? Why? Was you not gonna come if you knew Camille was coming? So a lot of things Dorit has kept quiet about, and now she's just totally fed up. And we all know she's a walking time bomb, a loose cannon, and anybody can get it, honey. Everybody but single PK. She'd probably be real quiet around him, but she finna flip out on everybody else. So Bo's feelings were hurt for Dorit when Sutton told her that Dorit was angry about her life. She was like, that just was not cool to say. And you would think that Sutton would be more compassionate, being that she's been there. And I like what Bo said about Sutton. Get to that in a minute. Bo says these women will not miss a moment to go at each other. And she is not telling a lie. No lies detected there. She was like, these girls will poke, mess with you, just push you down, throw you under the bus twice, roll over you, and all that. So over at Erica's house, she had a top celebrity interior designer come to her house to help her out. His name was Martin Lawrence Bullard, something. Sorry, I don't remember. I didn't even write the name down. But he looks familiar. Where do we know him from, besties? Was he on some other show? He looks familiar. Well, Erica now, she's been in this house for years, but all of a sudden, now she wants her place to feel like freedom, sexiness, stylish, and just new beginnings. Okay, he can do it. He's down. He says she needs it. Everything in her house is just ugh to him. And it is like, ugh, Erica. And she says, honey, her old house, the house with Tom when she was married to Tom, she said that house was beautiful and it was perfect. Nah, girl, it wasn't. It just wasn't. That house was gaudy, ancient, old, looked like something from the 15th or the 12th century. It was overly decorated. There wasn't a wall, a floor, or not one space that didn't have something on it. It was just way too cluttery, just overly decorated. And no, it was not beautiful, in my opinion. So Erica is being honored at the GLAD Association at the Viper Room. Garcelle says, honey, she made out with Johnny Depp at the Viper Room that was in Miami. He used to own it and blah, blah, blah. And she just loves to tell us what she used to do with her thing, huh? Okay, Garcelle, go off. So Dorit calls Erica. They're all getting ready. They're all at their own homes getting ready for the event. So Dorit calls Erica to see if she knows if PK and Kyle are talking. And but it was like, I don't know. And so she knows he wants to know any information about her that he may be able to use against her, or whatever, in the divorce. And she said, okay, well, I'm going to ask Kyle myself. So it's the night of the Posse Pride, and Kyle is there. Honey, she done met up with the musician, Keisha, not Keisha. Keisha? Is that how you say it? Keisha. Keisha is it's spelled Keisha, 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 whatever. Why she always look a little dingy? So I don't know if she is gay or not, but they met on IG. Kyle, you gonna have to stop. Keisha, I think that's her name, Keisha. And so she said, we met on IG, we became friends, and let the rumors begin. Ciao. That was only hot the first time, Kyle. The rumors don't care this time. They just really don't. You and Kay should go at it, okay? So now that they're at the Viper Room, honey, and I'm just like, okay, what is this about? So I'm thinking it's giving me studio, not like really Studio 51 vibes because that was disco, but this is a rock and roll club, an iconic rock and roll club, and it's high energy, gay. They having a good time. Everybody's being who they want to be, and so everyone is showing up. What's the new girl's name? Tilly. I done forgot her name. What is her name? This show, we've been on Christmas break for 2 weeks. Child, these 2 weeks have been great to me. I don't remember nobody. What is that woman's name? Jennifer, huh? Jennifer Tilly. It just came to me. So everyone's showing up, blah, blah, blah. Half these women are out of their out of their atmosphere. So Sutton tells Bose, that she didn't like her saying the word weaponize. So they go back and forth a little bit about having a nice vocabulary and smart and intelligent and all that. So Bose told her, she hurt Dorit and, telling her she was angry. And she said, no, I wasn't angry. I was defensive. Okay, Sutton, long as you know. Sutton feels like Bose should get to know her too, and not just Dorit. And maybe she wouldn't feel that way about Sutton. She said, maybe she wouldn't insult me. Oh, Sutton. You got the nerve. Sutton, you got the nerve. So Bose in her confessional, she says, Sutton seems very peaceful and all that, but there's another side to her. I don't know if it's Delulu, is she just mean and very calculated. I'm like, yep, you got it. She been here 2 minutes and she can read the room very well. Bose can read the room, honey. Erica arrives. She's in that. Her outfit is gorgeous. It looks even better on her. She's slaying it with the ponytail. She comes over to the table. She tells the ladies, hey, they here to honor me. Y'all be on your best behavior. Don't be in this club acting a fool like you always do. Have some fun, ladies. That's really what she said, but that's what she meant. Don't be in here embarrassing me. Now, you get in here and have some fun. So she performs her song Dominoes. Jennifer Tilly's like, oh, she won't win a Grammy for it. And Bose is singing it, talking about, I don't know the words. Dorit asks Kyle, PK is in this unpredictable state, and, have you spoken to him? So Kyle says, no, we just be sending each other memes and jokes. We don't talk, none of that. Mm-mm. So, that wasn't good enough for Dorit. She gonna still dig in for more. So let's dig in, shall we, besties? Let's dig in. So Dorit doesn't think that it's cool when they aren't even talking. How you talking to my soon to be ex-husband, but you don't talk to me. You know? Well, that's because of you, Dorit. That's your husband. He about to be your husband. He don't want you, honey. Did you not hear him at that 4-hour counseling session? He wants to be single PK. Kyle said, look here, Heifer, I'm a girl's girl, and I'm definitely on your side. Don't get it twisted. If we talking or not, don't get it twisted. That still is not good enough for Dorit. Dorit wants to fight. You ever met somebody that just want to be mad? And we get it, Dorit going through some stuff, but Dorit just want to be mad. That's going to be her name. Dorit just want to be mad. She knows Kyle wouldn't like it if the tables were turned. Well, the tables are turned. She's going through a divorce with Mo, you know? So she's all like, she wouldn't like it if I was talking to Mo and all that, and then pretending like I don't know what's going on. Girl, she just told you that they don't talk. She just told you that. And I get where Dorita's coming from in a way. But let me speak. And you can have your opinion. It's fine. I'm going to have mine. Don't come for me. I won't come for you. You can voice yours. I can voice mine. If we're all friends, because it's not like they just started talking after y'all broke up. You guys have all been friends. You guys have all been friends. Okay. She said all they're doing is texting and that. And it's like, you can't. I mean, I guess you got to pick sides, I guess. And Kyle's picking PK side. I mean, hey, why don't you go over there and start sending memes to Mauricio? I don't know, Dorit. Just kidding, but I don't think it's that serious. But Dorit's thing is, you got to tell me. Just like how she didn't tell Kyle didn't tell Dorit that she invited Camille. That's what Dorit wants. You can do the texting, but just tell me you're texting. Like, why do people owe you that, Dorit? Y'all ain't even cool like that. And don't nobody owe you nothing. Like, why do you feel like people just owe you that? You ain't everybody's mama, girl. You got 2 kids. Kyle is grown. She got the man number. It ain't like she got his number after y'all broke up. They been friends. So I don't know. I think you should just focus on something else. Dury, you got bigger fish to fry. You really do. But go ahead. But I kind of get it too. But because if it was me, I would just leave it all alone. I wouldn't be talking to nobody. I ain't got it to do. I'm gonna go somewhere else. So Dorit says, they're separated. Don't y'all know that? And we're not getting along. And then a lot of people was like, Kyle didn't even know that. So there you have it, Dorit. Kyle did not know. Y'all haven't been talking, and PK hasn't told her. And Mo is not going to tell her because he believes in a guy code as well as you. So, bro, it's the girl code. So let it go. Just move forward and just say, I don't like it. But okay. Well, PK's making my life difficult. And, he cut off. So who was that? Think it was Garcelle said, how's he doing that? He's cutting off all the communications. We got these 2 small kids and I'm trying to shield them. Here goes Sutton. Well, you can't shield them. And she was like, well, I'm not trying to shield them forever, but for right now, as I'm figuring it out, that's the look Dorit's giving her. And she said, we talked on the boat. And so Dorit said, oh, when you said I can lean on you, that's what you're talking about? Sutton said, yes, from the bottom of my heart. Erica tells Sutton that she insulted her at Kyle's party. So Sutton and Dorit have a back and forth and back again, honey. Sutton says, forget it. We are friends. I will be cordial at this table. We're not friends. I got it. We're not friends. Talk to your real friends. The way I kikied and hollered. The way I hollered. Hold on, y'all. I got to catch my breath. Sutton said, I have had enough of this mess. So Kyle says she wouldn't be in touch with PK, single PK, if she knew it bothered Dorit. She said, but She laughed about it before. Like, we talk. I have his number. It's not like I'm going behind your back getting his number and we talking about you. I've already been his friend. He ain't telling me nothing. Okay. You can't control that. So all of a sudden, Kyle is supposed to stop being friends with PK. I mean, I guess you can tell her, well, until, but like what? Like, they can't never be cool, or she can be his friend after y'all divorce. Like, if after your divorce is settled, how does this work? Doreen, what is it that you want from Kyle? Like, for real. And I can't stand when it gets like that, because it's like, you brought this man into my life. Now you mad about it. I gotta divorce him too. Well, okay, then they need to talk and really kind of, come to terms of what they want to do moving forward. Because baby, you ain't finna be ruining my evenings. I didn't got all cute to come to this club to have a good time, and I gotta be bothered with you and your feelings each and every time I step out. Girl, bye. Bulls told Kyle that she broke the girl code. I mean, they were okay. I get it, but at the same time, it's kind of like they already friends. So Garcelle asked everybody, like, would you have a problem with it if your man was texting your friend and you're getting a divorce? Erica said, I've never done that. And then Jennifer Tilly said, yes, I would. It would be a problem. So Sutton said she would call her friend and ask her friend, I'm getting a divorce. What are you doing? That is not okay behavior. Okay, well then tell me that. But don't confront me at no table full of people. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of I see it on both sides. Like, and then too, Kyle, like, you probably shouldn't be. But it's not. She said like the last time they text was like a week ago, so it's not like it's every day, all day. It's just a little keep in touch type of ha ha ha. It is no different than if they was on Instagram or Facebook and they were sending each other funny stuff through their DMs. Like, they are friends. How about do what you do, just don't talk about me, because they're already friends. You know what I'm saying? Just figure it out as we get divorced. But once I get divorced, you figure out who you gonna be friends with. I don't know, y'all. That's why you don't intermingle your friends with your husband. Like my best friend, I don't have her husband's number. I don't have her husband's number. I sure don't. Sure don't. But see, I'm the type. The reason why I'm in the middle, because I'm the type I could still kiki ha ha with him and don't bring you up, and will tell him not to talk to me about you. Like, I'm that friend. I could be a friend of both of y'all with no problem. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Kyle is in any danger, but it is good that Dorit is voicing her opinion. But it's like they ain't nothing happening though. But okay, let's move on, because whoo, child. Okay, what? Okay, it's just different to me because they're friends already. PK and Kyle are already friends, and how dare you tell me I can't be a friend with a friend because y'all getting divorced? You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Who said it was not okay behavior? Sutton. Kyle thinks Dorita's digging stuff up, and I do too. Dorita says it's not the texting that's bothering her, it's the not telling her that they text. Girl, you will have a problem with it either way. There will be no winning for Kyle. You don't want them to talk because he's being mean to you. Period. And I understand, but it's kind of it's kind of childish to me. Like, I have a best friend. I have an ex best friend. My best friend is still cool with an ex best friend. Why? Because they met through me. She knows how far to go with her. They ain't kiki and ha ha and going out and kicking it, but they talking about TV shows and doing what Kyle and single PK are doing. I don't care. No sweat. Just don't bring me up. You got to have trust when you're friends with people. I think there's a trust issue. I don't even think it's about that. It's the trust. It's just you have to have trust. And I don't think that's what Kyle and Dorit has. There's no trust there. There, I figured it out. Okay. So Dorit says it's not the text, and it's the not telling her they text. Girl, bye. Sit down and go raise your kids. Shut up. I like how Kyle told her to shut up at the end. So in her Kyle's confessional, she says single PK has been a better friend to her than Dorit. Exactly. Kyle, I'm with you on that. Like, you know what? When I think about it, men are just so easygoing and easy to get along with. Women got all this. So I totally get it. Kyle says, she tells Dorit, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. What do you mean? I need clarity. I'm done doing this with you. As what she say, as am I. As am I. And Carl like, I'm done with you. I'm done. I tried to fix this with you, but you are bitter. So that's gonna be an issue for next week because Sutton told her she was miserable. Now Kyle telling her she's bitter. I said I wouldn't talk to him. What the F do you want from me? Ooh, get her, Kyle. Here go Dorit. Stop raising your voice at me. And she's hollering. Stop raising your voice at me. I told you the rules are different. F you. Child, Dorit need to go to kickboxing. She need to go to one of them rooms where you throw stuff. What do you call that? When you go there, you throw glass. Ooh, she got a chip on her shoulder, honey. Erica got up, honey, to calm Dorit down, or at least keep her seated. Kyle said, Dorit's still talking. The rules and everything. Kyle said, shut up. And it was a to be continued. Child. And did y'all see the look on Sutton's face? She's sitting over there by Kyle. She over there looking. Sutton be having them looks. She can't hide nothing. She look nothing. All her facial expressions, what she thinking, she wears it on her face. Did y'all see Sutton's face had me rolling? And when Kyle told Dorit to shut up, shut up. It was like how a mom is just tired of you. You just sleepy, need to take a nap. She just said, shut up. Woo. Y'all, the kiki and the ha and this episode gave me. Dorit thinks she bad. And she thinks she finna be cussing everybody out. Ain't nobody here for all that drama, girl. We all going through stuff. And it's just so funny that her and Kyle are not holding each other's hands throughout this time of their lives. They're both going through a divorce. And it is so funny to me that they are not even cool right now. Wow. But that was the episode, besties. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you thought. And I'll be back with another recap. Bye, besties.